Good evening, fellow punters. Mickey D back with you on Tuesday evening about 6:45. I just had to go there for about 20-minute fresh air walk. It was one of those nearly days again. Went against bandwidth, done reverse forecast bandwidth and coins cross. I thought the safest option on the prices yesterday evening, 7-2 and 5-1, was coins cross each way, in the hope that the mile would suit. Didn't run it was the worst race he has ran in the last 7 or 8 races. And bandwidth, and I had rode after him extra furlong, drop of rain. Won, and the other 3 then were second. But Colomb, I thought maybe he had got it. Buick, of course, was blindsided with the winner of the far side, and he bet the Laird out of that the last time with the Defiant. They were way behind him when he won his race in Windsor, and he went out to 5-1. That was my best bet of the day, sort of the 2-point win on that. So we were beating a short head, I think. If Buick probably could have went a little bit sooner on his side, because the other one was at it a long way out. Also, Sheik ran all right as well, but first time at mile 6 for the winner. Total blot on the handicap. That'll be going in again soon. And anyway, that's sort of a day we had. There was a good few winners given on the bus though there today. Adam O'Sullivan, he had a 4-1 yesterday. He had 2 today, Goody Two Shoes and Tarib, and he was saying 2 points win and a point double. They went in. Christina put up a 33-1 shot, was placed. Stephen C., who said he was my 189th subscriber way back, he put up Gozan last night of Michael O'Callaghan's. That opened up at 14s and went into 5-2 and won a 7-2. That's a right little horse. Sean Westlake had mentioned that Zoology was 13-2 into even money. That won at, I think it was 5-2, was it? And Hello Adira, that won. That was 6-4, 11-8 all day, and it drifted out. I like that sort as well. I said that to him last night, that I backed that at 9-4, and then they took 15% and didn't get the best odds, because I backed with 2 bookies last night that didn't give the best guaranteed odds. There was a woman as well I forgot to mention, was Crystal Ward last night. She was number 10 subscriber. That's a long time ago, Crystal. She's there from the very start. Few newcomers on the bus today. John Fitzgerald, he was telling everybody that he backed Kitty Galore, Mara Cana, and I'm a Gambler. So he's looking for a bigger wheelbarrow. And Robert Deegan, first time on the bus. Peter Wood, he arrived and he was singing the Bob Marley classic, I shot the sheriff, but I backed the deputy. Pun intended. Anyway, on to tomorrow. Beverly, this is a risky proposition, but with risk we get reward. A horse called Jarvis, we're familiar with that in Ireland and people on the bus. It ran for us last time, ran very mediocre in Bellestown, but it isn't the first horse that has ran terrible in Bellestown. It's like horses as well that run in York. There are tracks, sort of, either you like them or you don't like them. But it's the first run now after leaving Ger Lines for Anne Duffield. And it's a decent enough sprinter, and it likes top of the ground because it was second in Dundalk on his previous run to Harry's Bear. And she's going all right on both codes, on flat and national hunt. She's had a few winners on each lately. It's a 7-1 shot. They're paying 4 places, so we could go a pint each way on that. Now, it's risky, but it's a decent sprinter, this. And then this is another risky one. The 4:55 at Sligo, a 2 miles 5 chase. Grand Bornand for Willie Mullins and Paul Townend. It's Willie's only horse running tomorrow in Sligo, and it's Paul Townend's only ride. Now, he's 11-2 shot, but his last 6 runs is PP3, PP5. It's more like a code for opening a lock on a gate than a form figures, but if you look back at his form last year on good ground, it won a beginner's chase in Galway over 2 miles 4, and it beat a horse called Bustleton that day. Bustleton was a 4-year-old getting weight, and that was second in the Blazers this year. And I was done on Google Maps there is 530 kilometres round trip from Clossutton Yard to Sligo, and that'll be about 3.5 hours with a horse, you know. So they have to be coming for a reason. The 7 declared in that race. At 11-2, could go a point win on that, you know. Ville de Grace is running tomorrow, but will it go into the stalls? It's in the 320 at Yarmouth. You'd imagine it should win that race if it goes into the stalls. It has balked in France and it has balked in England. Whether they've learned it or not, you know, it's a classy enough beast. And in the 355 at Yarmouth, there's a Lattam for Willie Haggis. He was very impressive the last time. And it's starting off, it's 2 for 2, but it's fierce impressive if you look at his last video. It's starting off handicapping off, you'd imagine it should be a nice starting rate of 89. There's without the favourite bet or back it each way, and that I thought as well, was Bolthole at 9-1. I tipped it up the last time, and Spencer was riding it, and there had 2 go off out like scalded cats in front, and he sort of sat in third in no man's land, and he probably finished 9th, but he's only beaten about 3 or 4 lengths, and the race didn't pan out, and it was in York, didn't suit, but it's a decent enough horse. I can't see it sort of beating the favourite, but without the favourite betting, it might be interesting to have a look at that market. And the classiest horse probably out tomorrow would be Bayside Boy. I see it's 7-4 from 9-4. That's into 335 at Sandown. A bit of cut on the ground will suit that. There is my whatever you call it for tomorrow. I hope we might get a bit of luck tomorrow. You never know. My head is light after Columbia. I had a right bet on that today, and I didn't go each way either. I went on the nose. But as my mama said, there'll be days like this. Bash the bookies. Over and out.